U.S. consumers are turning more cautious ahead of the holiday season. New data shows a sharp fall in how much Americans expect to spend on gifts this year. The drop is the steepest in nearly 2 decades, even worse than during the global financial crisis. Rising prices, slower growth and stagflation fears are weighing on sentiment. And on the ground, shoppers say high prices are forcing tough choices. Here are the details. Americans now expect to spend significantly less on holiday gifts this year. In November, average expected spending fell to $778. That is a sharp drop of $229 from October. According to a Gallup survey, this is the largest monthly decline in holiday spending expectations since data began in 2006. The pullback signals growing caution among consumers at a critical time for retailers. The fall in expected spending this year is historic. The $229 drop from October to November is the steepest on record. By comparison, during the 2008 financial crisis, the November decline was $185. This year's number is also $234 lower than last November's expectation of $1,012. The data shows a clear shift towards caution in U.S. households. Meanwhile, on the ground in Nashville, shoppers say budgets are under pressure as prices stay high. Many say they are having to spread their money across more people and less, or with less to go around.
Well, just like I was saying, like everybody, just kind of have to watch how much you're spending. And, when you've got a lot of people to buy presents for, kind of got to divvy up that budget. So, everybody gets a little slice of the pie, but the pie, is getting smaller and smaller every year. So
the slowdown is broad-based. Data shows both high-income and low-income Americans lowered their holiday spending expectations last month. For many, that has meant cutting back on non-essential spending, but some shoppers say they are still willing to spend, but only if they see clear value. The strategy this year is fewer gifts, better choices, and looking for discounts.
I feel like if I know whoever I'm buying the gift for is gonna like it, then I'm willing to spend more and only buy one thing for them. So that's why I'm kind of here, because like usually when my friends or family want something, it's from like a necklace or like these like branded shoes, and it's like there's like discounts here, so it's better.
Surveys suggest these experiences are being repeated across the country. An Associated Press NOC poll shows about half of Americans say it is harder than usual to afford holiday gifts. With inflation still elevated and consumer sentiment weak, the U.S. consumer is entering the holiday season under strain. President Donald Trump's series of tariffs have added to inflationary pressures and generated anxiety about the stability of the U.S. economy, keeping prices at levels that many Americans find frustrating. The president has insisted there is no inflation and the U.S. economy is booming, as he expressed frustration that the public feels differently. Most U.S. adults, 68%, continue to say the country's economy is poor, which is unchanged from December 2024, before Trump returned to the presidency. The data also highlights a longer-term trend. Expected holiday spending has turned more volatile in recent years. Declines are becoming deeper during periods of economic stress. The current drop stands out as the most severe in almost 2 decades. Analysts say this reflects stagflationary pressures where prices remain high even as growth slows. For retailers, the numbers are a warning sign. The holiday season is critical for sales and profits. A sharp cut in spending expectations could translate into weaker actual sales. For the broader economy, it signals a consumer under strain. With stagflation fears growing, the U.S. consumer may no longer be the strong support it once was.